today. I will be updating you on the roles on behalf of her. So all the roles are open for the next meeting. I request the VP Education, Toastmaster Spurti. I request you all to contact Spurti if you want to book any roles. Secondly, the district is conducting a judges training program. So to become a qualified judge for the upcoming contests, a member will have to have completed at least level 2 of their pathways, attended at least one speech analysis workshop, and also the judges training program, which is happening on 26th of January, which is very close, like already coming. The registration link has been sent on the group. I request members who are interested to please register and take part in the same to be able to judge in the upcoming contests. Also, the club contest will be happening on 14th of February that's the next month. And this time we'll be having all the 3 contests, that is the speech contest, evaluation contest, and the table topic contest. I request all the members who are aspiring to participate to please give their names to the VP Education Spurti, and we'll take it from there. With this, I would like to hand the charge to the Sergeant at Arms for today, Toastmaster Shiva.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Am I visible and audible? Okay. So color plays a very important part.
Please hold it. Two members wanted to speak. They lifted their hands. Business session is not yet over.
Sorry to disturb. I wanted to ask, to participate in the club contest, is there any, there was a rule of completing CC5, now it is level 2, I understand. But is there any other criteria, like you have to attend judges training program, or you have to attend one of the speech analysis programs? So you can make a checklist and circulate for our club members so that they will get an idea of what to do if they want to participate in our club contest on 16th February.
Yes, so Sandeep, the contest is happening on 14th February, not 16th. Okay. First thing that, and secondly, to participate in the contest, you only have to be a good standing member of a club, and you have to have completed at least level 2 of your pathways. There is no other requirement, but to be a qualified judge, you will have to attend the judges training program. I hope that clears your question. Cool. And anybody else who would like to say anything? Okay. Then Shiva can continue with his sergeant's address.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Colors play a very important role in all of our lives. Unlike most animals out there, we human beings have been blessed with the ability to see in color, see the world in color. Seeing in color helps us to recognize predators and watch out for threats. For example, the timer cards in our meetings, the green, yellow, and red timer cards. The ability to see in color also helps us to recognize what is food and what is not. For example, nature gives you fruits in bright, attractive colors. Apples in red, mangoes in yellow, and oranges in orange, so that you recognize the fruits and eat them. An artist creatively uses colors to give life to their work. A person may creatively use the word color to describe how they dealt with someone. Maga color ag haakbit bandidini. Also, colors can be used to describe a person's personality. For example, red is a fiery person who is short-tempered maybe. Blue is a cool and calm person. Speaking about personalities, there's a common stereotype that CA students are boring and they don't have any color in their personalities. And they are either working or studying, and when they're not doing either, they are sleeping. Let me introduce to you all a CA finalist who is thankfully not asleep today. And her personality is so colorful that it doesn't conform to any of those stereotypes that I just mentioned. She is a qualified ACCA who is currently working with PwC. Apart from commerce, she has varied interests. She absolutely loves painting and playing the guitar. She loves, she's also an avid reader, and she loves learning new languages. The former VPPR, Associate VPPR, VPM, and Vice President Education of our club, also the former secretary. Please welcome with a big round of applause our President, Toastmaster Ankita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiva, for that very wonderful introduction. I'm rather flattered. Thank you. Can we first have the secretary read out the minutes of the previous meeting?
Thank you.
Bhavani, there's an issue with your audio. We can't hear you.
Masters. Yes. Here are the revised minutes of the meeting number 1145, which was held.
I'm not able to hear Bhavani. Is it with everyone else too? Okay, I think there's an issue with her audio.
Am I audible now? Is it better?
Yes, Bhavani, much better.
Thank you. The theme was life as a game of cricket with the word of the week, spurious. The business session started at 6:29.
Bhavani, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you please restart from the beginning? We couldn't hear you at all. Yeah, thanks.
Here are the revised minutes of meeting number 1145, which was held on 17th of January 2022, with the theme life as a game of cricket. And the word of the week was spurious. The business session started at 6:21 p.m. and was chaired by our president, Toastmaster Ankita. In the business session, Vice President Education Toastmaster Sputi mentioned that all the roles but the table topics master is open for the next meeting, and the interested members are to contact her for the same. During the business session, the president and the members heartily congratulated distinguished Toastmaster Udanka, who earned the Triple Crown title. All the members were requested to take part in the contest as role takers and attend the SAW series and the judges training program. The members are requested to prepare for the club contest, which is happening on 14th of February 2022. The members interested in becoming district officers further are to give the names to the president. The executive committee shared the learnings from the club officers training program, which was conducted by the district. The regular meeting started at 6:33 p.m. The acting sergeant at arms, Toastmaster Ujjwal, started the meeting with the introduction about the theme and handed it over to the president, Toastmaster Ankita. The president opened the meeting, spoke on the theme, and introduced the master of ceremonies, Toastmaster Shiv Prasad, who spoke on the theme and introduced the following rule takers. The timer, distinguished Toastmaster Udanka, our counter, Toastmaster Ujjwal, grammarian Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, PP Evaluator Toastmaster Bhavan. The prepared speech session had two speakers, Toastmaster Rashmi Joshi, attempting her level 1 project 3, evaluated by Toastmaster Sanjana. The second speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Subramaniam, attempting his level 2 project 1, evaluated by Toastmaster Prakash. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Arun Das and had 10 speakers. Toastmaster Sai Snehal, Toastmaster Bhavani, distinguished Toastmaster Udang, distinguished Toastmaster Subramaniam, Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Ujjwal, Toastmaster Ankita, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, Toastmaster Dr. Arundhati, and a guest, distinguished Toastmaster Kadir Velrajan. The general evaluation was conducted by Toastmaster Vaishnavi. The winners of the week were the best prepared speaker, Toastmaster Rashmi, best evaluator, Toastmaster Sanjana, best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Sai Snehal, the best role taker, TABG, Toastmaster Ujjwal, MTG, Toastmaster Shiv Prasad. The president closed the meeting at 8:15 p.m. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Ankita.
Thank you, Bhavani. Are there any changes proposed to the minutes of the meeting? Okay, with that, I consider it as passed and I open meeting number 1146. A very warm good evening to one and all present here. I can see one guest present in our meeting room today, Sharanya Prasad. Could you please unmute and tell us how you got to know about our club and why you're here?
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Sharanya. I got to know about this club because of my friend Ujjwal, and he used to tell me about how he was and how he has improved a lot joining here. So I've come here to improve myself and improve my communication skills also. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharanya. You are definitely in the right place. And I hope to see you become a member of our club very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Imagine walking into a gallery only with monochromatic paintings. Every painting is a shade of black and white, beautifully stretched into figures, abstract emotions and concepts. The beauty of monochrome is truly unique, one that is sometimes not even visible to the naked eye. Take, for example, all the black and white movies that we had in the 90s. They might not be visually appealing. The background music might be shrill, but the value that those movies carry and impart is priceless up to this date. Now imagine taking a ride over a rainbow on a rainy day. So many colors, right from purple to pink to yellow. Just the flash of so many colors can make anyone feel as happy as a clam. Like for all of us, today is mostly a rainbow and not a monochromatic painting, isn't it? Hasn't COVID-19 painted our lives routines into a boring, dull, and gray? It has made us feel the Monday blues more than ever. And I hope this meeting is helping you all deal with that. I'm sure you felt as happy and yellow as a freshly lit flame when you cleared your exam or when your manager finally agreed to give you that week-long leave. You might have also noticed some other people in your life turn green with envy when they saw you have such brilliant public speaking and leadership skills, thanks to the wonderful club that we're a part of. The journey of life is all about embracing all of these colors. We all have good days and bad, but what matters is how we respond to them, how we pick ourselves up from gloom to glee. I vividly remember this one time, one of my papers in my CA final exam didn't go very well. Not clearing that paper would mean having to write the entire group all over again. When I got back home that day, I was dejected. I had put in a lot of effort into this one exam. Now, I've always been a person who's been very close to nature. I love plants, birds, and sunsets. So I went up to the terrace that evening and watched the sunset. A different kind of calmness swept over me. The sky with its myriad colors and it looked like a canvas painting, and it just made me feel so calm. Nature always helps me see the bigger picture. Today, one paper might have not gone well, but I still have another chance to ensure that my next papers, my upcoming papers, go well. I know that I feel cradled and safe in the arms of nature, and this was just one such instance. What I want to leave all of you today is with a very simple thought. Life can be harsh sometimes, but to create a magnificent painting, you just need to allow life to fill in all the blues, the greens, and the yellow. So take what life throws at you, both sweet and sour, and watch your unique painting unfold. Coming up now is our TMOD for today. Her life is no less filled with color. She has completed her master's in computer science and is a passionate teacher at VNN PU College, Bangalore. She's a mother of 2 lovely daughters and is very fond of cooking and traveling. With a huge round of applause, please help me welcome, with a thunderous round of applause, our MC for today, Toastmaster Rashmi Joshi. Rashmi, are you in the meeting? I think she's dropped out. Let me call her 1 minute. She's just connecting back. She had some network issues and so suddenly dropped out. Sorry for that inconvenience.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Sorry, I'm facing some network issue. Actually, I'm facing some video issue. Can I start like that only with audio?
Do you have another device you can connect from, Rashmi?
Yeah, let me log in.
Okay, maybe you can just start off, and when speaker one comes to speak, you can probably switch your phone and then you can come on video. That's okay, that's okay, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Colors are like emotions. They range from so many things: ruby red, sapphire blue, dark green, and light heart pink. Just like different emotions in our life, like anger, happiness, sadness, and different emotions. So every color is so diverse and unique in its own way. Colors and emotions are closely linked. Color can make us happy and sad. They can make us even hungry and feel relaxed. These reactions are dependent on psychological effect and sometimes a cultural impact. So it is very important to choose the color. So if only black and white were the only colors in world, imagine what would life seem like. How it was. It will be like monotonous, lifeless, and boring, right? Yes, same thing happened to us last year. Last year, we all know that we had, during first lockdown, we all were locked up at home. It was a tough situation for us to maintain our kids at home. The 2-year kid home, all the time, 24 hours at a home, it was very difficult for me to occupy all the time. I tried every task to make my child happy all the time and keep occupied them. But at some point of time, I got frustrated and uh, like irritated. For every minute, I got irritated with my kids. So one day when I was discussing with my husband, we just wanted to go out of this place, and we decided to go to Madikeri. So we chose the place called Little Jungle Homestay. So when we reached the spot, it was so colorful. It was very spacious and elegant estate. The architecture was really amazing. It was blended with modern architecture. So everywhere, the gardens, blue, yellow, purple flowers, it was so fascinating. There were small ponds filled with blue, orange fishes. They were very eye-catching. And there was at a backyard, there was a big uh, pond filled with rich white ducks. So it was surrounded with lush green environment. It was very colorful and fascinating. It just changed our mood. It affected our mood. Our children were so happy to spend that 3 days, a very happy moment for us. So this is the impact of the colors, and it changed our day, whatever the psychological effect, whatever I can say, the psychological effect truly changed our mind and moods of our children also. 3 days went like anything. So it took us in an entire new world, which was very relaxing and comfortable. So it is very important to choose the colors in our life. So nowadays, public speaking skills and communication skills are added colors to our personality. So Toastmaster is a right platform to improve our communication skills and public speaking skills. So Toastmasters is a non-profit organization which was started by Ralph C. Medley in the year 1924. October 22nd at YMCA in Santa Ana, California, headquartered in Colorado. The purpose of this club is to help its members to improve their communication, public speaking, and leadership skills. The organization, which started as a single club with few members, today we are at 364,000 members in 145 countries, serving through 16,200 member clubs. A typical Toastmasters meeting consists of 3 sessions. The prepared speech session, as the name suggests, the speaker gets a time to prepare for a speech on the subject of their choice as per the guidelines of the manual. The table topic session. In this session, the table topic master will choose the speakers randomly and given a time to which they have to respond impromptu. The third session is the evaluation session, and this is the session where the speeches and the proceedings of the meeting will be evaluated and feedback will be given. So before proceeding with the first session, to add more colors to our meeting, we have a Tab G team which will help for the smooth functioning of a meeting. So please introduce your roles as when I call. Can I have timer Toastmaster Bhavani to introduce your role?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Rashmi. Even though we have 10 million colors in the world, we have 3 constant colors which we use in our Toastmasters meeting. They are red, amber, and green. So during the first session for the prepared speech session, at 5 minutes, I'll be showing a green card. At 6 minutes, I'll be showing yellow card. And then at 7 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. And during the table topic session, 1 minute a green card, 1.5 minute yellow card, and 2 minutes a red card. And during the evaluation session, 2 minutes green card, 2.5 minute yellow card, and red at 3 minutes. I will be giving my report at the end when called upon during the general evaluation session. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavani. Can I have our counter Toastmaster Gaurav Badri to introduce your role?
Very good evening to all the Toastmasters, and thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Rashmi. The purpose of our counter is to note down the words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause filler, such as and
1 minute.
And I'll be noting down the repeat words as well. So I request the speakers to use the minimal of the crutch words. I'll be giving my report at the end of the session. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Gaurav Badri. Next, we have a Parliamentary Procedure Evaluator, DTM Udanka.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. As a parliamentary procedure evaluator, there are certain rules that need to be followed in the meeting. Please refrain talking about sex, religious, and politics. Please put your electronic gadgets on silent mode or switch off mode. Kindly exit the meeting while there is a transaction and do not move around while the speaker is speaking. Kindly have all your videos on throughout if possible, unless you have a bandwidth issue, and keep yourself muted unless you have been called upon. I'll be giving my report during the general evaluation, and back to Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Udanka. Now we have a grammarian, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Grammar is like having all the colors in your life. It gives you the tools to explain and speak what you want with correctly so that the comprehension is not lost in its process. As a grammarian for today, I'll be making note of the good usage and the not so good usages that the members will be using throughout and will give the report during the general evaluation when called upon. Also, we have a word of the day that is serendipitous, which means occurring or discovered by chance in a happy or a beneficial way. You can use it in a sentence such as a serendipitous encounter or a serendipitous view. So I request all the members to kindly try and use the word of the day as much as possible. Thank you, and back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy. Okay, now it's a time to begin our today's first session. Okay, before I call our first speaker of the day, let me invite the evaluator, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, to read out the project guidelines.
Am I audible and visible? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So the speaker is attempting project 1, speech, second speech. The purpose of the project is to present a speech on any topic and receive a feedback and apply the feedback to the second speech. And the title of the speech is Knowledge is the Ultimate Protection to Your Life and Wealth. All the best to the speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishnavi. Our speaker of today is a corporate insurance broker and risk management consultant with 10-year experience. He has done his MBA in insurance management at Pondicherry Central University and professional certification by National Insurance Academy, Pune and Insurance Institute of India, Mumbai. Currently, he is working as a senior manager, strategic corporate accounts, Tata Motors Insurance Broking. He loves driving, riding motorbike and cycling and trading and investment on stock market. The speaker is attempting level 1 and project 2. And the title of the speech is Knowledge is the Ultimate Protection to Your Life and Wealth. Please help me to welcome Toastmaster Arun Das on a virtual stage, please.
Caveat emptor. This is Latin. Since we have many law students here, most of them would know the meaning of this because this is a legal maxim, which means let the buyer beware. In simple language, it means as a buyer, buyer should be aware of the product and they cannot blame the seller for anything. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi, for the warm introduction. Just to add a couple of things more about what I do, I basically help my corporate clients in managing severe and catastrophic risk through risk transfer by way of insurance contracts. So when I say insurance contract, it includes not only the healthcare or property insurance, it also includes financial and casualty lines and specialty lines like credit or parametric insurance. We also do reinsurance, where we help insurance company to insure the risk what they take on their books. Given my experience, without further ado, let's get started. My previous speech was about wealth creation. Today, I would like to talk about wealth protection. It is also important to protect the wealth which you have earned. So wealth protection may sound like a life insurance product, but I'm not only talking about life insurance, I would also like to talk about all the other insurance. But I'm not going to talk what is covered in these insurance policies. I would like to tell you some secrets which none of the insurance companies would ever tell you. So let's get started. With health insurance, we all know about the importance of health insurance. I'm not going to talk about it. Instead, I'll give you two scenarios. So I'll give you two options. You have an insurance plan covering 10 lakhs with a zero deductible, which means insurance company will not deduct anything in the event of a claim. And then you have another option, a sum insured of saying 10 lakhs with a deductible of 2 lakhs. Here, what happens, an insurance company would deduct 2 lakhs in a year in the claim. So what would you prefer in these options? Would you prefer option 1 or option 2? If you prefer option 1, you can give me a thumbs up on the using the icons, or you can give me a heart if you're going for option 2. So let me give you one more information here. For the option 1, if you go, the premium would be about 22,000, and for option 2, it will be about 6,000. So you will be wondering why there is huge difference, because the difference is only about this 2 lakhs deductible, right? So there is a huge difference in the premium. Let's see how it works. So in any insurance contracts, if you split it into different layers, if you split this 10 lakhs into different layers, in 10 layers, the first 2 layers are very expensive. The first 2 lakhs here cost you about 16,000, and rest of it cost you only about 6,000 rupees. So I have a suggestion here. I don't know how many of you would agree here. So if I would go for option 2, and instead of paying 22,000, I would pay 6,000 rupees and balance 16,000. I would invest in maybe in some smart stream investments, and let's see what happens over a period of time. So in the first option, so whomever preferred first option, they would basically end up paying, after 20 years, your premium may not be 22,000 because there are medical inflation, your age is going up. Based on all these factors, your premium also would go up. It may land somewhere around 44,000. And you're not saving anything, you're only paying to the insurance company, so you don't have any emergency fund which is available to you. Let's see what happens to the option 2. Your premium may not go up drastically, it definitely go up, but it doesn't go drastically. It may go up to 7,500. But you see the fund value at that point of time. Emergency fund, whatever you invested over a period of 20 years, would have fetched 90,000 rupees, 46 lakhs 90,000 rupees. You may remember the principles I shared during my previous speech about wealth creation. You may be able to relate how we are able to achieve this kind of numbers. This is very simple. I'm not talking about any high returns of investments. A simple investment with a little bit of it's a smart investment, I would say, would fetch you this kind of results. Let's see another product. Life insurance is also a very common insurance which everybody takes. Here also I have 2 options. Option 1, you pay, your sum insured is about 1 crore. Your term of insurance is 30 years. And in the maturity, you get nothing. So you only are protected for death cover. And the annual premium here is 10,000 rupees. And then there is another option. Sum insured is 1 crore. Term is 30 years. Maturity, you will get the entire amount back. And the annual premium is 80,000. Again, I would like to ask all the audience, what would you prefer among these 2 options? If you prefer option 1, you can give me a thumbs up. If you prefer option 2, you can give me a heart. Let's see here. After 30 years, what would happen to you? The maturity benefit, you would get 1 crore, no doubt, because it is printed in the policy you would get. You're not saving anything, you're paying everything to the insurance company under this. So there is no savings you're able to accrue. Let's see what happens to option 1. You don't get any maturity benefit. Look at the savings you can kind of achieve. It's about 10 crore. Instead of getting 1 crore, you're getting about 10 crore. The risk coverage is the same. The amount you're investing is the same. So it's a call which you need to take. And let me share some of the other insurance policies as well. I'm not getting into the technical aspects. Let me quickly share. So home insurance. So you have home insurance policies which is available in the market, but it's hardly sold by anybody. The beauty of this product, you can cover your house, you can cover all the belongings, including your electronic gadgets which you own. Then you can also cover your personal liabilities there, and you can even cover your domestic maid under this policy. Unfortunately, it is not doing it. Then there is personal accident insurance policy. This covers accidental death and disability. It also covers loss of your salary if there is an accident and if you're not able to go to work. Then there is something called cyber insurance, which basically covers any cyber liability which is arising due to cyber attacks or cyber crimes, which not only includes loss of funds from your bank account, it also includes all kinds of social network and any of the liability which is coming through social networking sites. And there is something called critical illness, wherein the insured is diagnosed with any of the critical illness. The insurance company pays the entire sum insured upfront. So the money is available for the person to take care of the entire medical or other requirements. Then there is terminal illness. This is one of the interesting products. If anybody is diagnosed with a terminal illness, if the doctor certifies that the insured's life expectancy is less than a particular period, the insurance company upfront pay the money. So the person is able to get that money and decide what he or she want to do with that. So these are some of the plans and the features of the product which are not sold very prevalent in the market. So now you may be wondering why your insurance company never told you this. Caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware. Thank you, and back to the master of ceremony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun Das. That was a detailed presentation about the health insurance. Now, going on to the second speech, our speaker 2 of the day is attempting level 2 and project 2. She is a final year law student from Bangalore Institute of Legal Studies. She loves working out and listening to podcasts. She spends her time binge watching movies with her grandmother. Also, her favorite hobby is baking. If you want any brownies, she is the right person to contact. And the title of the speech is Small Gestures Can Have a Big Impact. Please help me to welcome Toastmaster Sanjana on a virtual stage, please.
Firstly, am I audible and visible? Yeah. How many of you have tried scuba diving? Can you please raise your hands by using the gestures available on Zoom? I see a few hands. If at all you have tried scuba diving, I'm sure that you would have received an elaborate explanation as well as instruction by the scuba diving instructors that the thumbs up, which is commonly used to denote something is fine or all right, is not really fine in terms of scuba diving language. This means to ascend or to go towards the surface of water, whereas this means everything is fine. Suppose you are underwater and the diving instructor wants to check upon you if you're doing fine. Please make sure that you show the diving instructor this and not this, because he might misunderstand that you are experiencing some sort of discomfort underwater and may pull you towards the surface of water, thus ending your scuba diving experience. A very good evening to fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. I am Sanjana Prabhanjan, here to talk about what certain gestures really mean across different parts of the world. Certain gestures may either result in you making new mates, or simply you landing yourself in hot water. The commonly used thumbs up, which is popular in the English-speaking world as well as several other countries, which means everything is perfect, everything is fine, everything is all right, is not really all right when it comes to Brazil, as it is a gesture of rudeness which is equivalent to a one-finger salute. Can someone unmute and say what this means? And what is it called?
Yo.
Okay. Any other response? Okay, moving back. This is called the horn. And this was popularized by the rock stars in the USA just to indicate a symbol of approval, or in the essence of rock on. But in countries of Mediterranean and Latin origin, like Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Cuba, Italy, Spain, as well as Portugal. If you show this to a recipient, it simply means that you're telling the recipient that their wife is cheating on them. So, my dear Toastmasters, you better not show this when you take a trip to one of these countries and pose a picture holding your fingers like this. Can Toastmaster Shiva please unmute yourself and tell me what this gesture means?
I guess it means a little bit, something like that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right when it comes to the Indian way of interpretation, because we have seen in all the functions where all our cousins are directing the caterers, but it is also very similar when it comes to the Democratic Republic of Congo. But this in Italy is used in order to ask someone, what is it? What do you want? Whereas this has an interesting interpretation when it comes to Turkey. This is used in order to exclaim something very pretty, very beautiful. And this also has a similar interpretation when it comes to India with respect to Egypt. People use this in Egypt to signify something like they will be a minute late. And moving on to my favorite gesture when I was a kid, and that was cross cut. These are nothing but crossed fingers, and they are very popular in the UK, USA, Australia, and Canada, as this talks about wishing for good luck. But my dear Toastmasters, luck might not favor you when you use the same crosscut across the streets of Vietnam, as you might be charged for lewdness and obscenity if you show the same in public in Vietnam. We have often seen our politicians do this during rallies and whenever they win an election. But this is a symbol of peace which was originated in the United States of America. The same symbol of peace has a contrasting meaning when it comes to countries like UK, New Zealand, as well as Ireland, as this symbolizes defiance towards authority or contempt. Can Toastmaster Arundas unmute himself and tell what I am showing?
Which means you're strong.
Yes, surely I'm flexing my muscles. But in Mexico, it simply means that the recipient is stingy and he does not extend his arms to pay the bill. In Austria and Germany, it means that the recipient is an idiot and his brain is in his elbow. We might have seen certain angry Italian characters in Hollywood movies doing this gesture. And this is, my dear Toastmaster, the chin flick. They are simply telling that they do not care. In countries like Belgium and France, they use the same gesture to say that you are dead or get out of the room. Probably I can use the same gesture when my brother comes into my room and bugs me. By doing this project, I was able to learn about what different gestures mean different things across various parts of the world. There is a beauty in this diversity. As Catherine Pulsifier rightly says, we are all different, and that is great because we are all unique. If there is no diversity, life would be boring. I am sure with these gestures, our lives are far more interesting. Thank you, and back to you, MC of the day.
That was a wonderful speech, Toastmasters Sanjana. Let's have a big round of applause for both the speakers. Both did very well. Okay. Now we have come to the end of the first session. Let's begin with the second session, that is table topic session. So our table topic master is overall having more than 26 years of work experience in banking and microfinance sector. Presently working as a vice president in IIFL Samastha Finance Limited. His hobbies include reading, self-development books, listening to audiobooks, playing chess, swimming, trekking and watching movies. He is a triple crown awardee and Pathkeepers awardee. He is an ex-secretary, VP PR and AVP Education. I request table topic master, Toastmaster Prakash to take over the charge.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi, for such a wonderful introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. One of the most exciting portions of the Toastmaster meetings is the table topic session. The main objective is to challenge the members to develop their impromptu communication skills, to effectively think on their feet by answering unrehearsed questions. We also want to give every member the opportunity to speak at each meeting. We do this with table topic sessions. Table topics is specially designed to develop 4 communication skills. Number 1, listening. Second, thinking. Third, organizing. And 4th, speaking. Your response must be at least 1 minute and can be no more than 2 minutes. You will see a green signal from the timer after 1 minute, that is minimum time, and yellow signal at 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red signal exactly at 2 minutes. Instead of usual format, today I will adopt a different approach. I would request all of you to listen carefully. Recently, our Karnataka government has approved and permitted me to build a residential layout. They gave me the option to choose the land. I selected around 5 acres of land in front of our Macon office. Post construction, this layout will be named as Macon City. This layout consists of around 100 villa plots and 5 tower apartments. But to manage this entire city, I need a very big team. So I have selected all of you as the team members. Each team member will be assigned different tasks. So among the team members, today the best team member will receive a free villa plot. So fellow Toastmasters, who will be the lucky best team member? Let us see. Without further ado, let me assign the task. My first task is the event management. This task goes to DTM AK Prabhakar. Sir, on the 1st February 22, we are going to launch this Macon City project. You, as the event manager, is supposed to organize a function where we will have a gathering of around 1,000 persons. So, what is your plan, sir?
Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. The plot of it is an exclusive locality. The event that I'm going to manage is going to be something like exclusively invited audience. And I will be offering a long-term plan. I will be having my first assistant is my insurance, Arun Das. I'll keep him as my immediate assistant and ask him to give a plan which makes people to really rush to that spot. The EMI offered should be so low, and finally, they, for having bought the house, they should get 10 crores at the end of 30 years. Not only the plot, the villa, whole works. And I will make him give figures that even a person like Chief Minister Bommai also would be interested. And there will be, I'll also tell that everything is free there. And there will be hotel, restaurant, discotheques, and police station is also next to that. So convenience is there. And of course, there is one, we'll be creating a hospital to treat in case there is problem of drinking, whatever. Everything is there and it will be free. And at the end of the 30-year term, remember, 10 crore will be given to the person. The initial payment is 1 rupee only. How it works, I will not give the logistics of it, but this is how I'll run the event. There will be rush and queue to even join that meeting. I'll make it so beautiful, look so attractive. Finally, people will suspect it will not come. Still, they'll come and pay me that little money that is required. And finally, the plot has been allotted and the money is not given and buildings will come, but nobody will pay. But I ensure that the event is successful. Bommai will be there. And of course, I'll call Virat Kohli, Anuksha Sharma, make it very attractive. In fact, I'll give them free plot and building also. So everything will be right and make it glossy. And of course, Mekon Toastmasters Club get a separate building. And there will be 24/7 Toastmasters meeting. That also I will ensure. Over to table topic master.
Thank you, DTM Mika Prabhakar sir. If I am the customer, definitely I would have been the first person to take the plot. Next, Cut and Sew Barber Shop. Cut and Sew Barber Shop. DTM Udanka, you will be owner of this shop. You have been given a target to earn minimum 1 lakh per month. So what is your plan?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Before I actually start on the topic, Prakash, I just wanted to confirm whether you have actually got this project or not, because recently when I was passing Mekon, there was the SRS depot which was cleared and 5 acres of land is exactly empty now there. So I really wanted to know whether you are just assuming this situation for table topic session or really you have that offer in your hand. Yeah, coming to the point, yes, I don't think so. This now 1 lakh will be a tough target to me, because as AK Prabhakar sir said, he'll be giving free slots to Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma. So I have 2 big celebrities who will be getting the hairstyle done in my salon. And once they get their hair dressed and go post it on social media, I don't think so only the members of that layout would visit there. People across the country would come there to get their hairstyles done, because these 2 celebrities are very influencing celebrities. To make sure I promote my shop, I would make sure I give all the amenities free of cost to the celebrities so that I earn that 1 lakh target. Over to you, table topic master.
Wonderful, DTM Udanka. I think I may get a free service for lifelong. Thank you. Moving on next, Beauty and the Beach Parlor. Toastmasters Isniel, you will be the owner of this parlor. This parlor is only for women who are aged more than 60 years. You will have to make them look like 25 years old. So how do you do it?
Can you just repeat which parlor, sir? I couldn't hear you clearly.
Yeah, it is a parlor, Beauty and Beach Parlor. Beauty parlor, I can say.
Good evening, table topic master, fellow Toastmasters. Beauty parlor. As you all know, age is just a number, but sometimes our skin doesn't really comply to the number that our body is trying to show. And this is when our beautiful parlor comes into picture, because here is where you truly forget your age. And the only thing you can remember is the number 25, because that is how young you'll be by the time you exit here. We have variety of services here. Not to forget to mention the manicure, pedicure, all the cures that are available. And I'm not sure what one of them means too. You get all of them. Just because you own a villa here, you'll also get a hair treatment which will make your hair forever black, because you wouldn't want yourself to color your hair now and then. It's a pain. This is the kind of beauty that we can give here. Not to forget, we have a 5-year membership wherein you come here once, and anytime there's any problem with the way you look, you can come back right again for the next 5 years, and you'll still be 25 years old. If there's any harassment in the public, we are not too bothered here. You can go to the police station, like A.K. Prabhakara sir mentioned. They will take your complaints, but we are just here to ensure that you will look 25, and that's about it. Thank you, and back to the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ismail. I think hope you will not do the reverse. I mean, 25 years old will not become 60 years. Next, Tipsy Topsy Bar and Restaurant. DTM Amubot, sir. Amubot, sir, are you there?
Somebody else is MU. It looks like it is not MU, but.
Oh, okay, sir. Toastmaster Gaurav, you will be owner of this bar and restaurant. Now you have to ensure that customer, whoever steps in, should quit drinking. So what is your plan?
Very good evening to all the Toastmasters and to all the guests present here. So you might feel, how can I get a license for owning a bar? I'm 21, so I'm legal to have a license. So there's nothing wrong in having a license. Of course, being a young entrepreneur. So me owning this bar, I'll make sure there's this new trend. If you guys visited this bar called Tipsy Bull, sorry. So in that, it's like they've projected a screen where there'll be like a stock market. So for example, if I walk in right now, what is the price shown on the screen? That is the price I'll be paying for a drink. There are chances that the price of the drink might increase in 5 minutes, or it might decrease drastically in another 10 minutes. So I'll use the same concept where it will attract the youngsters, and I like to bring this new policy where it says, if you're married, you'll be getting 1+1 offer, because of course that will be a one kind of a place where you'll be all the married people will be over there to make sure all their stress is relieved. So of course, when you drink, you'll make sure that tipsiness will be there, but of course that's the only thing which brings people to bars. So the only thing I can do is I'll make sure all the members I'll make sure that once they come inside the pub, they have to deposit a little bit of amount as advance, so that once they get full tipsy, I don't want them to start fighting, saying that why should I pay? And all these fights should be avoided. So I make sure they pay a little bit of advance amount in the start, so that whatever the bill is there, the remaining amount I'll pay back at the end. So that is a strategy I like to use. Thank you, and back to the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. I think you can also introduce the idea where, based on the age, suppose if age is 30 years or 40 years or 50 years, they'll be getting 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs. So yeah, next, Do or Die Martial Arts Institute. Do or Die Martial Arts Institute. Toastmaster Shiva, you are the instructor. You have to teach the students to fight without lifting their hands or legs.
Thank you, table topic master Prakash, for that. In this martial arts club, just like now we don't have offline meetings at Toastmasters. We are doing everything online. Just like that, in my martial arts institute, you can just watch a video and learn everything. 100% guaranteed. You have to put no physical effort. You can just do it by watching your videos. All the lazy people will be there. But when they are in a real situation, when they need to fight, they won't be able to do it because of lack of physical practice. So that is the only way I have to show them videos in the martial arts club. Thank you, and back to the table topic master.
Thank you, Master Shiva. Next, Kalla Bakra Police Station. Kalla Bakra Police Station. Toastmaster Ankita, you will be in charge of this station. You have to create, not prevent. You have to create new crimes. Next, Hoof Pet Shop. Hoof Pet Shop. Toastmaster Lalana Murthy, you are the pet doctor. When you administer the injection to the pet, how do you make that pet laugh?
Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. When I administer the injection to the pet, how do I make that laugh, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So actually, I'm fond of pets and I do have a pet at home. So I'm used to pets, and obviously being a veterinary doctor, I should like pets and I should be used to them all the time. So I will talk to them nicely. Pets do understand, irrespective of what people think, and I have experienced it because if you talk to them nicely in a particular tone, they do understand what you are trying to convey. So you have to basically calm them down first and maybe give them some treats like pedigree or whatever, and some pet toys as well. So I'll keep some pet toys handy, some pedigree to hand it around to them and divert them with that toy and all that. And I will try to give the injection so that they won't feel it. And it is also better to have other pets also for them to play around with. So they are also diverted. And if the owner is also sitting along with them, then it is not so bad for the pet. He will feel secure as well. And of course, there'll be, being a Mekong city, and we have a lot of pet lovers here like Gaurav, Ankita and all that. I'm sure they'll also come and hang around with me in my pet saloon, and we'll all make sure that the pet is comfortable and he's not in pain or anything, and he'll definitely smile looking at all of us pet lovers pampering him and being around him. So that is how I would like to go about it. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalana Murthy. Definitely, even in my home, we're having a pet cat. Okay, maybe once I'll bring to a clinic then. Next, Fatafat Pizza Corner. Fatafat Pizza Corner. Toastmaster Dr. Arundhati, you are the cook of this shop. You have to prepare a pizza using finger millet, that is ragi.
Good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters. I am a very good cook. More than cooking, I know the calorific values and health tips. So my advertisement will be displayed in my pizza shop in such a way that each and everyone is impressed. From the young to the, all age groups are very much impressed. Youngsters who want to lose weight, elders, anybody who wants to lose weight, who wants to gain weight will be impressed at the first sight at my advertisement. Along with ragi, I use very good vegetables, low calorie vegetables, good nutrients, sprouts, so that the nutrient value is the first one to appeal to everyone. Then regarding taste, I conduct an interview among hoteliers and popular cooks I would employ, so that the taste cannot be matched by any other pizza. And in the beginning, I would like to have very attractive offers, so that the cost is also very appealing. Once my pizza becomes a hit, I think there won't be any problem. And for all Meconians, I'll have special offers. And those with very good communication skills like Toastmaster Lalana, Toastmaster Ankita, and Toastmaster Saj Nehal and the rest will be my regular customers, because they are my friends also. And along with their communication, because of their communication skills, definitely they'll bring more customers. And for a short term, I think I would like to give, I would see to it that many will be involved as shareholders. Probably it is a very, very big venture. I'm going to start not only as a ragi pizza, I would like to extend it to all varieties of pizza with attractive millets. Hopefully my pizza showroom will be the best pizza showroom in the country itself. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dr. Arundhati Madam. Maybe suppose if you are able to register in Zomato, I think I will be the first person to. Next, come Corona Medical Stores. Come Corona Medical Stores. Toastmaster Bhavani, you are the owner of this shop. You have to ensure that your customers get infected with Corona.
Thank you, table topic master, Toastmaster Prakash, and good evening, everybody. Well, they say that if you are not sick right now, you something is wrong with you. Go get yourself tested. So I don't think there is any other better marketing line which I can use other than this. Whenever a customer comes to this wonderful Mecon city here, and especially to my medical store, of course, I will be having 2 interns who would be trying to become best medical practitioners or a pharmacist. I'll ensure that I teach them all the ways that you're not supposed to do, so that they give them wrong medicines, and the number of times the patients come back to my medical store asking for more and more medicine. So they think that they are getting cured, but at the same time, I am just minting money, because money is what we need, and that is how we run business. So I ensure that I don't have knowledge about medical or the medicines. I will ensure that whoever are working with me and all the customers who come there, I'll ensure that they also don't get the right medicines. So a baseline, let Mecon City grow with especially this medical pharmacy which I have, and the beautiful business opportunity which you have given to me. So with this, thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Prakash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavani. Next, Bum Bum Dancing Institute. Bum Bum Dancing Institute. This topic, I would select the guest Sharanya. Guest Sharanya?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the topic.
No, just let me complete. Sharanya, please.
Okay.
So you are the instructor in this institute, okay? And you have to teach your students the new Pushparaj movies, Srivalli dance steps.
Oh, thank you. Coming to this institute, I think this would be the best. I would call one celebrity or anyone to inaugurate it or anything like that. And I would, as all of them here would like to dance, and this is a very easy step. I would teach everyone this, and we would all be masters in this. I guess seeing this coordination or the teamwork, everyone would join this institute. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Sharanya. Anyway, thanks to all the participants. I think today, hope you all enjoyed the session and I was able to bring more colors to the sessions. So please vote for the best team member. Vote to the MC of the day, Madam Toastmaster Rashmi.
That was a very fun-filled and creative session, Toastmaster Prakash, I would say. Okay, thank you everyone for your active participation. So now we have come to the end of second session. Let's have a 5 minutes network break. After 5 minutes, we will meet again. So now the time is 7:32. We will meet at 7:37. Ankita, are you there?
Yes, Rashmi, I'm here.
Yeah. Is my audio and video clear? I'm
Yes.
facing a lot of network issue. I don't
No,
know
it
what.
was a little bad before, but now it's perfectly all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can we start, Ankita? It's 7:37, or we'll wait.
We can start. I think most members are back.
Okay. Let's start the final session of today's meeting. That is the general evaluation session. So our general evaluator of today is studied in Auden Public School and currently studying in Transcend College. He is studying in BCom third year. His hobbies are playing cricket, chess, badminton, and dance. Dance is his passion. He is a Western dancer and cleared all the 5 levels. He had represented his school for chess competition and district level chess player. He's also completed his NLP foundation training. I request General Evaluator Toastmaster Ujjwal to take the charge.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Rashmi. A very happy evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and my esteemed guests. It's my pleasure to be the General Evaluator for today. The meeting was very well structured, and I can say nothing went out of the place. The meeting started at 6:19 p.m., almost 4 minutes late, but it is almost negligible in the online meeting, as that time requires to see who are all the role takers. So yeah, so that is negligible. The business session was very crisp and to the point. Coming on to the Sergeant Atoms, Toastmaster Shiva, what a great start you did. It really didn't look like for the first time you're doing the role of Sergeant Atoms. You did your job flawlessly. You were well prepared and you are confident enough and comfortable behind the screen. I think this is the first time in the online meeting I'm seeing a Sergeant Atoms address being delivered in the standing mode. So kudos to you on that effort. And today you went one step ahead and introduced the president so creatively. So I really like to appreciate you for that great effort. You did a fantastic job, Toastmaster Shiva. Looking forward to have more and more amazing speeches from you. Let us give him a huge round of applause. Moving on to the secretary's report. Our secretary, Toastmaster Bhavani, you are a valuable asset to the club, I would say, because each time you take up a role, you do it so creatively and set up a benchmark for others. The MOM was so neatly crafted and was presented in a creative way. Kudos to you on that. Really a great job done. Let us give her a huge round of applause. Coming to the presidential address, our president, Toastmaster Ankita, I think you have done a wonderful job. I really like the way you spoke about the theme and introduced the master of ceremonies for the day. You are well prepared and extremely confident. The enthusiasm at which you start the meeting will absolutely give us all the energy to be active and comfortable throughout the meeting. Really, you are a great leader. Let's all give our president a thunderous round of applause. Moving on to our table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Prakash. You give justice to every role you take up, and this time you did it phenomenally well. You really had a very interesting topics. The topics which you have chosen were so creative and everyone were comfortable while speaking. I thoroughly enjoyed the whole session and I hope the members too. So magnificently done, Toastmaster Prakash. Really a great job done. Let us give him a thunderous round of applause. I'll get back to Master of Ceremonies at the last. Now let us quickly dive into the individual evaluations. Each speech evaluator will speak for about 2 to 3 minutes. We had 2 speakers giving their speech today. Our first speaker was Toastmaster Arun Das with a speech title, Knowledge is the Ultimate Protection to Your Life and Wealth, evaluated by Toastmaster Vaishnavi. So Toastmaster Vaishnavi, can I have your evaluation, please?
Yes. Again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Am I audible and visible? Yes. So firstly, good job on finishing your speech in a very organized manner. Toastmaster Arun Das, firstly, I would like to state that your title has been such a wonderful it can be such a wonderful tagline for an insurance company, which was basically your speech. So you met the purpose of having a very good title. And I will be firstly dividing my speech into 4 parts. One, in the places you excelled at, you may work upon, and the previous feedback, and where you can challenge yourself. So your presentation, where you excelled at, was your presentation was really good. It had all the points in a summarized manner. Generally, for topics like these, it requires a lot of application and examples to understand, and you used the right examples to explain. And I think, especially for me, insurance has been the first topic I have ever learned. So kudos to that. It was really nice. And the first thing you started your speech was with a legal maxim. Generally, I've seen people use quotes, but this is the first time I have seen someone using maxim, and it caught my attention through, especially being a law student. I don't know the meaning, but I'll check back on it. And coming to the next part of the evaluation, where you can work on is that your speech, throughout your speech, your volume was very low, and it was not audible to generally, if you if your volume is generally low, or you have a problem with speak, like the issue with volume, then it's not clearly audible. So if you actually speak a little louder and have a lot of pauses in between, it felt like a monotonous speech, and generally people doze off, especially during this type of subjects. So you can have some pauses, and where you can challenge yourself is you can keep the session very interactive, being again, since it's not a story and it is a place where you can actually ask questions, you can keep the session interactive, and which will also help the audience understanding the subject better. And coming to your previous feedback, it was the previous evaluator mentioned that you need to work on your body language and your time. You have made a significant improvement on your time, but it is still, there is a delay of 30-45 seconds. That is okay. But you could improve on that as well. And coming to your body language, you could stand up and give your speech, at least so that we can see half of your body. And because you were sitting, I couldn't see your body language. So that's something you can work upon. Otherwise, it has been a very concise and organized, and you have managed to give a complex subject. You have managed to explain a complex subject in a simpler words. So kudos to that. Thank you, and back to general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishnavi. It was a detailed evaluation and you had great observations. Firstly, did you receive the PDF of the tutorial on this particular project?
Yes.
Right. Thank you once again. I would say you did a tremendous job, Toastmaster Vaishnavi. Your evaluation showed that you went on through the tutorial PDF. I would say it was positive, upbeat, and your suggestions were helpful. I have nothing to add upon to your evaluation. One homework is that I observed that you missed out to read the evaluation criteria when you read out the purpose of the speech. So next time when you take up the evaluation, I need you to try even the evaluation criteria so that it helps even the audience understand better. Other than that, you did a great job. And then coming to the speaker, Toastmaster Arundas, it was an excellent speech and an informative one as well. As the evaluator suggested, I need you to try deliver your speech in the standing mode. Other than that, it was a great speech. Let us give the speaker and the evaluator a huge round of applause. Moving on, our second speaker was Toastmaster Sanjana with a speech title, Small Gestures Can Have a Big Impact, evaluated by Toastmaster Sandeep. So Toastmaster Sandeep, can I have your evaluation, please?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ujjwal, and Speaker Sanjana. I would first tell thank you for taking us throughout the world and telling us what sign language means in what country or what part of our world map. At the speak, I would like to again divide the speech in two parts where you have done really well and some part where you may work on. The first part is you have done very fantastic, you have done a very good job on the usage of your organizing the speech. The speech topic was informational, it was interesting, and you had all along humor, you had interacted with audience, like you said, Siva, can you unmute and tell me the meaning of this sign? So you kept, I could feel I was completely engaged with your speech for the entire time. You have very good comfort level behind the lectern, and I can see through, even though you were moving from the computer back and speaking, you were clearly audible. So that shows how on what frequency or what wavelength you were speaking from the place. Coming to the place where you may work on, this speech is about to learn the aspect of using body language as an enhancing tool to deliver the message. There are few intentional and unintentional movements. The speaker have to be aware of all those unintentional movement. For example, earlier people used to move like from lectern like this and lectern like that. So that is unintentional movement. So speakers should be aware of that, and intentional movements or intentional gestures. For example, if I would simply say, can you do it for me? Or if I say, can you please do it for me? So there are difference. Or if you say, we are all different. So that's a wonderful thing because you are all unique. So it adds onto your message. So this is what the speech about. You had a different theme today. I'm sure you are going to use of learning of this speech in coming speeches. All in all, I was really I had always wondered what does this mean, or like I always thought this is like M or something like metal or something like that. So thank you for telling us about all the sign languages we use in different parts of the world and in India itself. So good luck, and back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. It was a brief evaluation. Firstly, did you receive the PDF tutorial on this particular project? All right, thank you. You are able to evaluate all the relevant points as the project calls for, and also suggested a way forward where the speaker can improve. I would say it was positive, upbeat, and the suggestions were helpful. Really wonderful evaluation. Coming to the speaker, Toastmaster Sanjana, it was a remarkable speech, I would say. The speech topic you had chosen was very apt, and all the audience enjoyed your speech. So kudos to you on that. So let us give the speaker as well as the evaluator a thunderous round of applause. Now it is the time to call my team to give their reports. I request as and when I call upon the role takers, they need to give their evaluations. Firstly, let us call the accountant for today, Toastmaster Gaurav.
A very good evening to all the Toastmasters once again. So I'll be going in the order wise. First on the secretary's report. Secretary's report, Bhavani at 1 hour. And when it comes to president report, Toastmaster Ankita, she didn't have any hours. She was flawless in presidency's report. Coming to master of ceremonies, Toastmaster Rashmi, she had 5 hours and 1 And coming to the first speaker, Toastmaster Arundas at 2 hours. Coming to the second speaker, Toastmaster Sanjana at 3 hours and 3 Coming to the table topic master, Toastmaster Prakash at 3 hours. And coming to the table topic speakers, DTM AK Prabhakara flawless without any crutch word or any pauses. DTM Udanka flawless without any crutch words. And Toastmaster Sai Snail also was flawless. Toastmaster Gaurav, myself at 1 hour. Toastmaster Shiva, flawless. Toastmaster Ankita in table topic session at 1 hour. Toastmaster Lalana at 2 hours and 1 Toastmaster Arundhati, Toastmaster Bhavani were flawless without any hours and ums. Coming to the evaluation, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, the first evaluator at 6 hours. Coming to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Sandeep at 2 hours. And when it comes to general evaluator, it's flawless without any hours and ums till now. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav, for the detailed report. Let us give him a huge round of applause. Next up, let me call the grammarian for today, Toastmaster Sai Snail.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ujjwal. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Being the grammarian for today made me observe everybody's speaking abilities and the kind of grammar they use. It also enabled me to see how comprehensive they were in putting across the statements they made. And basis of that, I have made a report on the good usages and not so good usages by today. And here it goes. The good usages that was used in today's meeting. Monochromatic paintings, embracing all these colors, glue to green, myriad colors, landing yourself in hot water, luck might not favor you, brain in his elbow, beauty in diversity. These were some of the good usages that was used in the meeting. Coming to the not so good usages, went like anything could have been went by, peoples could have been people, colors to the session should have been color to the session, decided to go 3 days could have been go on a 3 days, like anything could have been like a lot, like a lot. The word of the day, serendipitous, was not used by anyone. That's all for the report on the grammarian. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Snail, for the brief and crisp report. Let us give him a round of applause. Now, can I have the timer for today, Toastmaster Bhavani, for an evaluation, please?
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ujjwal. Is my screen visible?
Not yet, Bhavani. Yes, yeah.
So here is the timer report for today. The meeting started at 6:19 p.m. The business session took 2 minutes 45 seconds, followed by the SAA address 3 minutes 24 seconds. The president took 8 minutes 38 seconds. Toastmaster of the day overall took 14 minutes 14 seconds. Speaker 1, 7 minutes 48 seconds, overshot by 18 seconds, including the grace period. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Sanjana, 7 minutes 32 seconds. Table topic master overall for the whole table topic session was for 26 minutes 11 seconds. The general evaluation session until the timer was called upon was 17 minutes 5 seconds. Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, 3 minutes 40 seconds. Evaluator 2, Toastmaster Sandeep, 3 minutes. All those marked in red, you have either overshot time or you are under the time. So please be careful about that in the next meeting. And all those in the yellow zone, you have 30 more seconds which you can use wisely while taking parole or giving your speech. This is my report as a timer. Back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Ujjwal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavani, for the neatly crafted report and for presenting it creatively. Let us give her a special round of applause. Moving on, for the Parliamentary Procedure Evaluator, Rite Mudanka, can I have your report?
Good evening, everybody. The meeting went on flawlessly except for a few members not turning on their videos, including me sometimes. That's probably because of their low bandwidth issues. So kindly excuse on that. Rest everything went on smoothly. Back to G. Over to you, Toastmaster Ujjwal.
Thank you, Rite Mudanka, for the great observations. Let us give him a round of applause. Now I request all the members to vote. I'll give 30 seconds. Please vote for the best performer of the day. It has been put out on the chat window. After that, let's move on with the next set of evaluation. I guess everyone have voted. All right. Now moving on to my general observations. I would like to appreciate our Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Sanjana, for creating such a colorful poster. You're doing your role very well. Keep doing it always. And then coming to our President and the Vice President Education, working hard and getting all the role takers for a flawless meeting is not an easy task. And you both, Toastmaster Ankita and Toastmaster Spurti, you're doing it relentlessly well in putting up a great show. Let us give our President, VPE and the VPPR of our club a special round of applause for doing their job exceptionally well all the week. Lastly, coming to the protagonist of today's meeting, that is the Master of Ceremonies for the day, Toastmaster Rashmi. You did a sensational job. You did your job flawlessly. You were extremely well prepared and were confident behind the screen. One small suggestion is that while explaining the history of Toastmasters, I think you didn't connect it with your theme. Like, for example, one such person who went ahead to make people's journey colorful was Ralph C. Smedley. Something like this would make your speech even more special. And also, the pronunciation of Ralph C. Smedley was done wrong. So please correct it next time. And I also observed that you missed out calling the second evaluator to read out the project guidelines. So please work upon these mistakes, as the project guidelines would help the audience to understand what is a speech evaluation and what are the areas of evaluation criteria, so the audience can understand better. So please correct the mistakes. But that doesn't take away from that amazing job you did. So let us give her a thunderous round of applause. So that's it from my end. And I hope you all had a happy learning in the meeting today. Over to the Master of Ceremonies for the day, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Ujjwal. That was a wonderful evaluation. It was very lovely and interactive session, I could say. So I had a great learning today. So we have come to an end of the session. That is, we have finished all 3 sessions. Life is about using whole box of crayons. Let's paint our life canvas with a beautiful colors. With this quote, I'm giving charge back to President Toastmaster Ankita. Over to you, Ankita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi. It was indeed an amazing meeting, and everyone here has a different personality, a different color, and all these colors come together every Monday to weave this entire meeting into one that becomes unique and rememberable for its own reasons. So be you, and I hope that we continue to learn and enhance the colors to our personality. Before I announce the awards for the meeting today, I would like to give you all a few heads ups. Firstly, please use the Basecamp feedback profusely. Go ahead, provide the role takers and speakers for today's meeting with feedback. It is very encouraging, motivating, and helps members to come forward and continue taking up roles and participating in the meeting. Secondly, tomorrow we will be uploading the link with which you can watch the recording of this meeting. I request all the members, in the benefit of your own selves, if you want to watch any other speaker speak again, or if you want to see your evaluation again, you can definitely access that link and you can definitely watch the video, the recording of this meeting. Now I would come to the most awaited part, that is the responses, that is the awards for today. Out of about 17, I think we had about 18 members present in the meeting today. We have received 16 responses, which is about 80% of total number of members. Considering that 2 members have dropped out in the middle of the meeting, they haven't voted. So technically we have received responses from everyone who's currently present in this meeting room. So the best Tap G role taker goes to our former President Toastmaster Sai Snehal for the role of the grammarian today. Congratulations, Sai. The best major role taker award goes to the one who wore the most creative cap today in our meeting and gave everyone very innovative topics. It was a very fun session. Toastmaster Prakash, the table topic master, gets the best MTG role taker for the day. The best evaluator goes to the one who very intricately went through the project guidelines and gave a very fruitful and holistic evaluation. Toastmaster Sandeep, you get the best evaluator for today. Congratulations, Sandeep. The best table topic response goes to one of our most seasoned, experienced Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster A.K. Prabhakara, for his brilliant response on planning the event of the Mekong City. So congratulations, DTM A.K. Prabhakara. And the best speech for the day goes to the one who took us on a virtual world tour with her different signs that she displayed. Toastmaster Sanjana, she gets the best speaker award. Congratulations, Sanjana. Congratulations to all the speakers and all the role takers for showing up today and making this meeting a great success. Thank you. And now I close meeting number 1146. I request you all to please stay back for a photograph before you all exit the meeting. Sanjana, you're on mute.
Oh, yes. I did click a screenshot of it.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night. See you all next week.
Bye, everyone.